Grand Rising. A different kind of setup for today. No fighting with your sisters! Aries season's about to pop off. Welcome. How are you? Andromeda and Shiva. Going at it. Well, here we go. We're enlightening. We're lightening up, right? Come on. Neck. Your neck is so important. How much tension and stress we carry on our necks and our shoulders. Come on. I hope you can join me for my ESP circle starting next week. Full moon, WORMMoon. 1 hour free to the public, 10:10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, 10:10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, first hour free to all of you, but you must RSVP with me, okay, because it's at an undisclosed public location. And all those that are my clients and active Evolve Intuit subscriber members, right? Oh, I'm seeing myself talk in slow motion, that's weird. You all have entry. It's weird looking at this like this. You all have access, okay? I think I fixed the recording. breathing. You okay, puppy? Okay. Well, listen. Where there's something to be heard. Hi everyone, so this is going to drive me crazy because there is a delay in my receiving of the record, and for whatever reason I'm not going to start recording again and do all the little parts that I already have done, you know what I'm saying, because I'm here for evolutionary entertainment for your entertainment. And so as your muse, my goddess soul sister Shanique Tarot on Instagram and YouTube. Okay, one of my favorite YouTubers. This is one of my nice and cuddly, cozy shirts. I'm waiting for my red one. So until then, you will see me wear the blue. Okay, red and blue. If you heard my crayon story, then you would know red and blue were a power couple. Anyways, this is going to drive me crazy because I'm seeing it at a delayed space or speed or whatever. So this is a new imagery. Like, I'm just going to switch it up and just, you know, do it however I feel divinely inclined to share with each and every one of you. And so I'm happy to be here. Thank you for being here with me as we cleanse this space, although it is because Mama don't play. Yeah. See how, feel how, you are the fire, beautiful inspired. For it is the breath of your life, the breath of your chi, the voice of you that speaks life into things. Where we are taking action, where we are being made to see and feel emotional clarity, right? Because to know is to be given the opportunity to grow, right? These seeds we sow, these seeds we breathe, the things that we need to do for everything, the cultivating seeds, right? It wasn't easy for me to wake up knowing that there's so much shit going on in this motherfucking world, and I happen to be one of the ones that is tapped in emotionally to all feeling beings all around, downstairs, you know, neighbors and just worldly universal shit, and then my own personal shit too, on top of all other kind of cosmic quantum. We travel through space and time, because it's continuum all the time, whether we realize it or not. And so to wake up and power charge intentionally and purposefully my energy fields, right? And that's what I'm sharing with you all. So that's why I invite you to my, as I said, Evolving Our Spiritual Practices ESP Circle, okay? That is free, okay? And if you wanted to participate in the after party class, right, then all you would have to do is pay $11.11, right? Either through PayPal, Zelle, or on my website directly. I'm going to create a link for that. Haven't done that yet because, like I said, it's divine alchemy, divine timing for everything, and I am a busy master alchemist on these planes of multi-dimensional existence. And so it be on and popping all over the place. And I be on and popping all over the place. And it's nice, right, to take a slow start to my day. Right? One of my goals, and I was sharing this with one of my clients, one of my goals, right, in life has been to not have to set an alarm. Guess who motherfucking don't set no motherfucking alarm? Even though I got a lot of places to go and be and see and things to do and things to accomplish, you know what I mean? Right? Because soul entrepreneur is I, and if I don't go make the donuts, guys, then who does? I ain't sitting around waiting for no damn stimulus, okay? No. But it's nice, right? So let us celebrate with gratitude the things that, you know, are happening cosmically, universally, all around, right? So we are so, like, in our gratitude form. That's the form that I choose and want to be in. So evolving our spiritual practices, right? So the concept of that comes from, you know, well, many of you too, that I tune in and that I absolutely vibe and love the master alchemist of my soul tribe vibes, that I align with you, inspire me. You are muses in every kind of degree for me to inspire the seeds that God, right, breathes into my being, right? Divinely led, divinely guided, divinely protected, right? So what happened, Russia baby? Come. Go pass. I know you want to pass. You want to pass? Come. Pastor, sorry. Baby wants to pass to her. Okay? Yeah. Okay. She wants to cut into. Okay, just like a zoo. Alright. This is why I record in here a lot, because then I get a lot of animal interruptions. Okay, but you need to go to bed now. You need to go to baby, even though she's baby, right? Just think about freezing her into space. She is over 11 years old. She's the first batch of my Maya and Neo, first batch of babies. She was the sole survivor, and so we kept her. And so it was Neo, Maya, and baby. Maya passed away in 2018, and now it's just Neo and baby, father and daughter, right? Amongst the three cats and stuff. So go ahead, go. She want to go to bed. She up. Right? Okay, beautiful. She want to go to bed. Okay, so what was I saying? So evolving spiritual practices, right, while we are strengthening and empowering our spiritual rituals, right? So one of the things that we, you know, as a collective, sorry, I have to help her, right, that we struggle, right, with or find challenging is to exert the disciplines needed, right, daily, because we're so conditioned. However, we're conditioned, and it's not in that spiritual realm of existence. It's in the earthly realm of existence, the tangible, the what can you see here, because what you see is real. So what goes left unseen is, is that really real, or is that psychosis and psychological in some kind of field, right, that we want to explore for real. But anyways, that's neither here nor there. So, welcome. So, I invite you to the open circle, but it's in an undisclosed location due to, as I was sharing before, just, how many, like, hateful mofos want to be out there hiding behind a motherfucking screen. Say that in my face if you know what I mean. Right? Like, you want to be acting all tough behind the scenes. I'll kick your ass in real life. You know what I mean? Ninja assassin style. When I was a little girl, I used to say that I knew in another life I was an assassin once. Like the ability to just look at someone and know how to snap their neck. Like, where does that come from? And from a little girl, I used to be like, it means that I used to be an assassin somewhere. Snap your neck in a heartbeat without fucking blinking, and I'll fucking light a palo santo after. But I won't. You know what I mean? Because I'm a good girl now. Oh, our imaginations. I'm also a writer. So much reality is the most true, right? The things that we do. But it's nice to be cosmic, quantum, and continuum. And so I'm all for fun. Right? Western astrology, right? I call it Western, right? Like the typical astrologies that everyone is typically accustomed to learning first, right? Aside from like the Vedic sidereal astrology and all that kind of stuff, is the Western. So I'm Sagittarius and we like to have fun, right? In Vedic, I'm Scorpio. We like to go deep. And we could sing, you know what I mean? Deadly. Right, so yesterday I received a new text, right? From someone from Etsy. I'm an Etsy whore just as much as an Amazon whore. Okay. So, and I got this cool idea that I was like, alright, I'm gonna do that for my next video. I just want to thank each and every one of you for all the love that you absolutely share. Like, every single time I, like, lift up and open my phone, like, to the amount of, like, notifications that I receive, especially, like, even though this is YouTube, I'm on Instagram, you know what I mean? Like, over, like, and the messages there. If you send me messages on Instagram and I don't respond to you and stuff like that, please understand that I got a lot of fucking messages to go through the Instagram. It's not intentional. I just, like, go through and sometimes, get to answer some of you. But, whatever. Anyways, right, I had gotten this idea of how I wanted to use these cards. So I'm gonna do that now, and it's gonna be a quick little fun read. So I just want to thank you. One of the most important things about any day is how you choose and want. Hi, Ebony. She's been tough. She don't like these socks. She don't like. Aries season is popping off too, and we got this full moon coming in full bloom because every time I walk by her, she smacked me. My cap, because she don't like certain socks. I don't know. It's like it's not always every sock. It's just certain ones, and I guess maybe because these are raccoons. I don't know. So like, I didn't mean to do that. Okay, but still, I didn't show anything. I didn't show anything I wouldn't show at a beach. So hop off. Okay, hop up. Anyways, I'm not gonna live my life like that. Like, I'm sorry. It wasn't on purpose. Right, so I had an idea of how I was gonna use these. Let's just go skip and move forward because if not, the human in me will not even upload this video. But I'm not gonna do that. You know why? Because who fucking cares? It's a life-bearing space. Okay, like life be coming out of that mofo. I'm not gonna delete this. Okay. Okay. Oh God, I don't know how to edit. If any of you want to edit, I mean, where you're not like trying to charge like a whole freaking like stardom fee and all this kind of stuff, then come holla at me, or we could barter some things, or whatever the case would be. I don't mind paying for things, but don't try to rate me with things, you know what I mean? Because then I'm just like, fuck off. Alright, me intuition tells me you're a jack off. No, freaking crook. Right? Ooh, a new love interest will be easy to get to know, smooth and steady, relax, and see where the boat goes. Divine feminine energy. So maybe certain things weren't working out with some kind of OB. But, you know, there's some kind of new B because it's kind of like that Fallen. If you see that movie Fallen with Denzel Washington, you know what I mean? About jumper seeds. Like, if you, what you won't do, someone else will. Alright? Okay. Okay. What you won't do. Someone else will. Right? Right? Don't be getting caught up in those love triangles. Well, these are kind of scandalous cards, but what I wanted to do with these that I got the idea for, right? As I was bonding last night, I wrote it down. If you want to make things manifest, write it down. WRITE. Write. Escribe it on papel, paper. Write it down. Not on your phone. Okay? Even though I wrote this down on my phone. These can get lost in translation. But when I write shit down on paper, I realize, because I was a little girl, I'm like, whoa! I wrote this in the 3rd grade. In the 5th grade, it came true. Yeah. Right? So we just have to learn our languages, our personal ingrained in us languages, and we have multiple languages. So once you can start identifying and seeing your personal dialogue and languages, communication style, right? Then you get to understand. This is why I'm always big on understanding. When you can understand your space, your place, right? Your alchemy, your truth, right? Under something that is already pre-existing to your stance. You're just finding your inner stand to that stance, right? To the under, because you're under something, right? If you are the innovator, the creator, the what's the word? Even though you're co-creating with your universe, you're creative. You're the originator of a creative thing, right? Of something that you create, right? Then fine. Where was I going with this? Okay. What was I saying? Give me a moment. Holy crap, this is great. While taking a time out, I was receiving some stuff. You know, and it's like shocking, right? So it's like, listen up, okay? Because this was, right? It was a love triangle card, and it was new love, right? And it was the divine feminine card, right? Because I already closed it up. And it's like, you're moving on, right? And you meet this new love interest, but yet then the one that you were waiting for snaps out of the whatever spell and comes at you full force, ready. And now you're the one where you were up against before, like, I'm not gonna be playing, or I'm gonna be playing, or you broke my heart, or whatever the case may be. And now you're in that position to do the same. And then it's you ever seen that movie? Oh, this is my imagination. This cannot be spirit. I promise you guys, I've learned to discern and distinguish between spirit and the Sagittarius. The movie Savage, where the girl has the two guys, the two brothers who love each other so much that they love the same girl. I don't know that for somebody. Whoa. Alright, so look, let everyone sweep in front. I got these cards from, I want to say the names wrong, because I need all my backwards ass, right? White Rabbit Black Heart in Montclair, New Jersey. I love that store. I'm always posting that on my Instagram. But let everyone sweep in front of his own door. Do you see what I see? I'm also a book whore. I used to have, when I was purging things, right? I've had this whole spiritual revolution my whole life. And so each part of my journey in my life, you know, there has been things that I've had to rise from, or, you know, let go. I've had to learn it in hard, massive ways, and I've also had to learn it in small little dosages. I realized everything is symbolic. Everything is our alchemy, operate and function based off of the resistance of the opposition of gravity not being real. Right? So, it's like I pause to say certain things, and then it's just like, because there's just so much stuff, you have to understand what kind of channel I am. So either way, so you have to purge things, right? You have to transmute, you have to transform, you have to, you know, there's rebirth, there's these cycles of life, and one of mine was with my books, because it was like, if, like, you know, like, just the concept of what's greater than your God. My books. Or my my books went with my astrology, everything astrology I had collected, and all my tarots up until that point. So this was over 15 years ago or so, when I was going through my Christianity phase, right? Of growth. And you know, we all find ourselves on different like levels and stuff. Okay, baby, rest. We all find ourselves on different levels with different devils, different things that we have to go through, but whatever brings you there is what brings you there. So you have to honor each and every single experience for what it is, because it brought you there. So abuse brought me to church, and I found God. Right. Because although I was raised Catholic, and I had to go through every single Catholicism role that I had to pay. I even taught Catholicism, right? So my little kindergartners, they were cute. I liked grading tests. Right? Whatever gets you there, right? But even then, I didn't know God. Get what I mean? In the way that I met God in this other church denomination that I happened to resonate with at the time, because of what I was going through. You understand? And it was their artistry that brought me into the church, because this particular church was big on performance. And guess what? I'm a performer! So, okay, so no wonder I was resonating, you know what I mean? So, yeah, beautiful. So, there came this time where God asked me, Source, right? Asked, let that go. And by this point of my collection, because my whole dream, and my still dream, is to have a massive library. Like Beauty and the Beast and The Little Mermaid have been my ideal Disney icons. Like, if you can say what expresses me, oh, and then Jasmine, because she's spicy. Right? There's a few, like, you know, whatever the case may be, right? You have a resonance with every single Disney character to some extent, right? But whatever, mine is always like Belle and the Little Mermaid, you know, whatever, and stuff like that. So, fasting, okay, fasting is important. Empress Bella reminds me of that every single day, of how important my fasting is, and ever since she has put a highlight onto that in me, even though I do it naturally, now I feel the hunger. I'm like, what? My stomach is grumbling, but all you need is water, or your drinks, your teas, or, you know, I make my teas. Oh, my new tea batches are coming, yes! If you want to try my teas, you have the opportunity. That is also something that I am doing, my Divine Tea Alchemy. So follow me on Instagram and please request, because it's first come, first serve. I'm really excited about these. This batch of tea is gonna be blue. Throat chakra clearing is like an ejaculation of some whatever it is that you need. You shall receive in this Divine Tea Alchemy. Drink. Every single ingredient will be listed. If you have any known allergies, you must contact me before placing your order, please, just to make sure that we don't, like, you know, yeah, whatever, okay? You are responsible for the choices that you make in your own life. Every ingredient will be listed for you in these tea alchemies. If you drink it, it's because you chose. I'm telling you, it's great. But anyways, right, so there came this time, right? So there came this time that, at this point, and it's not an exaggeration. This is why my daughter will call me a hoarder, okay? This is why my daughter will call me a hoarder, because I have collections. Okay, what she's talking about, right? I have collections of things that I just love, like I'm an antique collector. Vintage love, right? And that's it. I don't care. I don't care. I've come to the place, and I've come to my acceptance of what I love, okay? And that just is what it is. It's not what makes me, and if I have to let it go, I will let it go enough. There you go. Where that comes, there's more of. Okay? So that was the plot twist that I didn't see at the time. I'm getting emotional. The strengthening of my own reservoir. Right? Because that was hard. If you think that I'm kidding, if you think these tears are anything, now I cried. I remember I sat and I cried and laughed at the same time, because I had to make the situation fun. I remember I gave a whole bunch of books away. Everybody was grabbing. Everyone was like, I'll take that, I'll take that, I'll take that, I'll take that. Oh, no, I want it. And I didn't want to give away. I didn't want to give it nothing. And I watched it go. It was like losing hair, but it was like gorgeous hair. I love my hair. I'll tell you my relationship journey with hair. If you want magnificent, wonderful, beautiful hair, I can help you with that. Okay, it's a mindset. Okay. Right. So I gave all my so yeah, I gave everything away. Right. That was esoteric. And by this point, and just also all my books. So my book collections are vast and varied. Like, there's no specific genre, but you can get a typical good idea as to the type of person that I am and the things that I'm into, as to the type of collections of books that I gravitate towards. And so I have a lot of interesting. I'm telling you, every time people come, and not that I invite a lot of people over to my sanctuaries, because I don't let a lot of people in. When they do, they like, it's like a museum. They're like always fascinated. We're just right where I got around, right? So whatever. So by this point, I had over, because now this is 20 something years of life experience at this point, right? And so I had a large collection. I had over 200 books. I had numerous tarot decks, and a bunch of other knickknacks that went with collecting things, right? And I gave it all away. When my dream is to have this massive library, like the Akashic Records, in my own castle, right? So that was devastating, and I didn't do that. I did it nice because I'm a nice person, but I didn't do that willingly. You could say, right? I didn't do that willingly. I did that, my heart hurt. And especially after having lost so many irreplaceable items prior to some cruelty that had been bestowed upon to me in regards to my personal items and belongings that were trash because someone was just a wicked being in their treasures, you know, things that I can never get back. And that was another devastating kind of like, you know. So having already had experienced that, and then to now this is like bungee jumping, right? Push me. Right? I think push me because push me. That's why when I did the slingshot, they had that on recording, okay? We recorded the whole entire slingshot thing. Apparently, I'm a comedian. But in real life, I would never do the slingshot again. Now, I've skydived before, and as scared as I was, I do want to do that again. But, you know, Spirit has a way of cracking me up because I remember I was like, alright, I'll do the skydiving, we do this whole group thing, and I was like, as long as I'm not the last person off the plane, as long as I'm not the last person off the plane, or the first person off the plane, we good. Guess who was the last person off the plane? And it was right before my sister went, and I watched her whole moment, and I was like, whoa. But it's the tangent jump, right? So luckily, you know, you have someone that is attached to you and a professional, because who was doing all of that in the sky falling? Like, nothing. And we have that recorded too, so that was like, you know, a really adrenaline kind of rush moment. If you ever wanted to know what it feels like to drown in air if you don't breathe right, go skydiving. So breathe right, okay? So whatever. Anyway, I'll share much more stories, right? But the same, so there's so many different elements, different things that we can use on our plane of existence that can symbolize and be symbolic. It could be that tangible teacher and powerful co-creator with you in making manifest your reality. So one of the things that, you know, I didn't know how it was going to be made possible, but even when I was working a 9 to 5, right, if you think about the power of our words and our intentions and our affirmations, we say, my goal is not to ever have to set an alarm. I never have to set an alarm unless I want to set an alarm, and unless I make it so, right? So we're letting go of a lot of things. So anyways, I got these cards off of Etsy. And I came up with, and I'm going to do it, it's going to be very simple. Hope you like it, right? Shut up. Like, you know, I just get nervous. There's nothing like, you know, we can't be so self-conscious of ourselves. Just be ourselves. Like, as long as I'm appropriate for the most part. And if I'm not appropriate to you, then hop off. No. That's not. on the door to go, yeah. Okay, so I have wrote new cards. Alright, so new love, old love, current love. Now, whichever category you fit and fall under, okay? If it's all of them, then you can mix and match and apply it however you're going to apply it. But I wrote it down. So it was, and then another one that I'm going to do, but it's not going to be on this one. It's not going to be on this one. It's going to be on the next one. So make sure to like, comment, share, and subscribe, and let me know that you like this. Okay. Right? I know I babble. You can timestamp though. Okay. Go for it. That don't insult me. That helps me. The next one will be divine feminine and divine masculine, speaking from their dialogue for the collective. That will tune in, right? Okay, beautiful. So these cards, okay, because I don't know, like this is how they look, right? But I forget the name of them, and I'm not gonna. I'll write it in the description box. I'm not doing reversals or anything like that because I'm like whatever. So we're gonna do new love, old love, and current love. Just a dialogue of that, okay? If you're tuning in to here right now. And this could all be the same person. This could be 3 different people. This could be just one person of the 3 piles you're dealing with. Like, who knows? But new love, old love, current love. Right? And we're just going to do a little dialogue. It's just a little fun. Alright, new love first. Abusive relationship. If you find yourself in an abusive relationship, it's time to put a stop to it, know you are deserving of real love. We'll see how that dialogue opens. But new love, right? No. Old love. Old love. Woo. Friends first. You're attracting a new love that will begin as a friendship and will develop into something more. Okay. Current love. I don't know what this is, but that's how I'm seeing it. That's how mirror effect. You'll share unwanted habits or traits with a new love interest, likely reflecting something in yourself. Okay. So now, new love. New love. On guard. Guards will be up in this relationship. It's okay to be cautious and take it slow, but make an effort to trust a little more. Okay. So that's already even telling me, right, from the new love pile, abusive relationship. So maybe you're coming from an abusive relationship when you're entering this new love, and you might be on guard, right? So you might be on guard, and your guards will be up in this relationship. So it's okay to be cautious, right? Because you know your discernment. This is from your learning, right? You're earning and you're yearning, and so like you're learning to now put into practice whatever it is that you need to be put into practice, right? So take it slow, but make an effort to trust a little bit more, right? So now, so that's for new love, right? Alright, so old love. Old love. Old love. Old love. You got it. Alright, so old love. Marriage. Friends first, right? So friends first. You're attracting a new love that will begin as a friendship and will develop into something more, right? So this is old love, right? So marriage. You will either take your relationship to the next level or you will get married. There's much to celebrate, right? So friends first. So you got friends first, right? You got. I wasn't showing the cards. Sorry. I'll show. Right? So you got marriage and friends first, right? So this is old love. So this is an old love. So maybe there's someone from your past or you're merging or someone that you are friends with, right? Somebody said this is an old love and something is resurfacing or re-entering into your commitment. Maybe you are friends, right? And maybe it's rest, but there's something to hold out for, right? Because there's a new love emerging within your partnership, your relationship, within your commitment, in your friendship, right? And it's ideal, like, you know, ideally, like, you know, I always say, and I've been speaking this since a child into existence, that I'm going to know the divine right partner for me because friends we shall be, right? Like, if you can't be friends with your love, into bed with each other right away and become each other's lover without even getting to know one another first, right? One card fell out. Okay, so the second pile of old love, happily ever after. So, right, when you develop and you grow together as friends, first you get to see each other for who the fudge you really are, right? You get to see each other for what you really are, and you get to, like, either I accept you or I don't, right? So that will lead, and that can lead into marriage, right? And having your happily ever after. You're stepping into your happily ever after, future filled with so much joy and personal fulfillment. Beautiful, right? So now we're gonna go to current love, okay? Now, like I said, these could all be the same person, right? New love, old love, current love. This can be 3 different people. Right? This could be what to expect. Right? So, current love. I'm seeing sexual chemistry there. Right? So, current. Your love interest may be in it for the long haul and willing to go through it all with you. Enjoy the journey, right? So you got current love, this mirror effect. So maybe there's some things that you guys are going through right now that is like a challenge or a roller coaster ride, right? You'll share unwanted habits or traits with new love interest, likely reflecting something in yourself, right? So you are mirroring to one another certain kind of triggers. But please understand, overstand that your partner or the person that you're with, right, your current love, is in this with you for the long haul. Okay? I know that you can't see these. Hold on. I'm going to show you all. Okay? Right? You're in it for the long haul. And this mirror effect. Alright, that's cool. So, whatever. Okay, so, new love. So, for this pile 1, right? You got this new love that you're on guard with based off of your past, right? Based off of your past. So what else with new love? Ooh. That was quick. Long distance. Okay, so this might be a long distance. Helps to keep the love alive, or they live in another location from you. Try to stay positive, right? So this new love, if you chose this pile or this pile resonates with you, right? Another challenge that it might be is that you guys don't live near each other, or that it's just difficult, or maybe the person travels a lot too, right? You could be from the same state, but the person travels, something like that. Like, just take it how it resonates there, right? All right, and now for the old love, 1212. Oh, it just changed. Well, I'm sorry. So now you got old love, right? So old love. Let me know if you like this, okay? And how it resonates with you, because I'm just, okay, so your old love. So something's right. So maybe something is resurfacing, re-emerging. That's gonna be your happily ever after with someone that was your friend first. Okay, you guys are friends first, so you really know each other. You're like best friends, good friends, soul tribe, soulmates, twin flames, whatever. And you're going into the next level of commitment with one another. Like, like just taking the plunge with domesticated partners, or where that's my fiance, or like, hey, we went from there to there, right? Because we are in, right, divine feminine energy, happily ever after energy, right? Or maybe this is what you want, and maybe this is what you are manifesting, and whatever the case may be, but it's going to be a fun connection. There's nothing better than being with someone who adds fun to your life. Enjoy the adventure and be happy, right? Beautiful. Okay, right? And so now we're going to current love. Current love. Current love. Oh. Rocky start. Dom and sub. Okay, here we go, right? So your current love, who you might be going through some challenges, roller coaster ride, right? It's because you guys are triggering in one another the opportunity to grow, right? So it's like growing up with somebody, right? It's growing up with your significant other through all of it, right? And having to go through all these like rides together, and you know, it's fortunate and it's unfortunate. It's like a double-edged sword at the same time, right? But you're both in it for the long haul, right? So what better way than to be with someone that you know that is committed to you, right? But you have this rocky karmic start, right? So it can appear like a karmic, right? But in reality, it's just you growing up together, and maybe like your contract is to solidify through the storm this strengthening bond with one another, right? So rocky starts can lead to happy endings. You'll have to decide if it's worth the fight. The choice will be yours, right? Beautiful. Okay, I'm gonna do one more for each line. Okay, so now we got new love. New love. New love. You're the one I'm dreaming of. What am I saying? New love. New love. So on and off again. So it might be new love. Ooh. Office affair. Okay. You'll meet someone at the office or connected to work. Tread carefully. So if you're in this pile, that might be long distance, or maybe just, you know, something that puts you at a distance, like, you know, boss, employee, or co-workers, or something, but it got you on guard because of your own past. And so did you learn anything from the past to put you in a predicament as whatever it is that you are in right now? Like maybe somebody lives, like, you know, very far away, you're on guard, but you don't know what it is that's going on, or you think, or look at this another scenario, like you think that the person that you are currently connecting with, right, from a long distance actually has something going on with someone else at work, right? Because look at this one is dark haired and this one's blonde. So is there some kind of love triangle going on, or something that your intuition's picking up because of the toxicity you've been in the past? Or is this a repeat of that kind of abuse cycle of not getting yourself what it is that is worth? That you're worth, right? You're worth so much more, you're deserving, right? You shouldn't have to put up with any kind of stuff. Or maybe this is just your intuition and your PTSD acting up, you know what I mean? Let me see. I'm gonna pull you one more. What's going on here? What is going on here? Right? You will have a spiritual connection that would allow you to see yourself through the person you love. Alright, so some kind of lesson is happening here, I feel like, with this pile, right? With the new love that you have to take into consideration, the sacred bond that you're connecting with and that you're building, right? Based off of the past that you're coming from, that you got you a little bit on guard, right? And so this relationship may have started, like, you know, where it's a long distance, or there's some kind of travel that is required for the two of you to meet with one another to build this sacred bond, and if it's something that you're going to do, right? Okay. Like maybe having some kind of mixed signals. That was the card that was flipped up. Alright, and then moving on to the thing called old love, right? So old love. Old love. Fun connection. What else do you want? And this social expectations. Alright, so keeping up outward appearance but inwardly wasting away is not fair to you or your partner. Learn to let go. Right? So it might be, right, you have this potential with this person here that something is emerging, or it can emerge, or it has the potential to emerge to something so much more to be given. You're happily ever after, right? You know this, right? Because it's a fun connection. It's your soulmate, twin flame, right? I don't like using those kind of words, but it's a divine counterpart that you are connecting with in every kind of mind, body, heart, and soul way, right? But maybe there's a leveling of social expectations or one's own expectations or conditioning that keeps something from fully being. But you got this power couple right here. right? That can have this marriage and have this happily ever after. With this fun connection. Divine, right? Alright, now we're going to old love? Is it old love? Okay, one more for old. I mean, current love. That was old love. Current love. So old love could be just a long-lasting relationship, right? So it could be, so old love could be current love too. You get what I'm saying? Like, it's however you want to mix the two. I don't know, but share with me how it is that it resonates with you. Oh, right? So, blocked from love, right? So, the current love, there may be emotional baggage from the past blocking you from true love. It's time to release it, right? So, there might be something that's going on that's a little bit rocky, right? But you're in it for the long haul, and this person that you're dealing with, right, that's a current love, you guys are mirroring to each other, maybe darker sides, because this is Dom sub energy, so it could be about control, right? Who is surrendering, it's the vulnerability, right? You could be dating someone that would be very dominant. It's up to you. This is the kind of relationship you want. So this person might be very controlling. It may be emotionally detached, and those are things that you are mirroring in effect to one another, right? So you have to decide and see and discern what parts of you are being mirrored back to you through this imagery with this person that you're in it, apparently, even though it's rocky at this time, for the long haul, right? So, okay, because this person right now is controlling. Maybe that's you. Either way, let me know how these cards resonated with you. I don't know the name of them. Let me see. Okay, give me a second. Okay. You're gonna see how I'm gonna open to it up. Okay. That's what I'm doing. Those are another one. Oh, right. It was these. No, are these there? Yeah. What's the name of this? Phases of Love. Ah. So these are the Phases of Love Oracle. There are 78 cards, okay? So we had new love, old love, and current love. Using the Phases of Love Oracle. So I hope you liked that. Let me know. Like, really let me know. Okay, Poppy. I'm sorry. Go ahead, go. Go, go, go. Go ahead, you want that? Pass, pass, pass. Go. Okay. He wants to eat. This is Neil, Maya. Okay? Me and Maya, we'll call him Neil for short. Since he's about 15 years young, old man, young man, right? That's a good book. Go ahead, go. Go ahead, go. Go ahead. Go ahead. Okay. Thank you for meeting me here. May you come again. Like, comment, share, subscribe.